This film starts in the year 1969, Pasadena, California. A couple rush their son, Juan, to a medium, Sean Sandena, pleading for her help in saving Juan, who has been hearing voices of evil spirits after stealing a silver necklace from a gypsy wagon. Xuan Sandena helps them inside her home, but before she could complete her incarnation, they are attacked by unseen spirits which drags the boy to hell. The mediums then vows to the unseen entity, which is later revealed to be called Lamia, that they will meet again. The scene cuts to present-day Los Angeles. We are introduced to a bank loan officer, Christine Brown, who is eyeing the position of assistant manager. She then leaves to talk to her boss after closing a deal with a couple in hopes to convince her boss that she is the ideal candidate for the position compared to Stu Rubin, who is new to the job. Her boss, Jim Jacks, advises her to demonstrate she can make tough decisions in order to get the promotion. Christine is visited by an elderly woman, Sylvia Ganesh, who asks for an extension on her mortgage, despite having been allowed 2 extensions already. Even with the knowledge that Ganush is on a fixed income and battling medical ailments, Christine denies her the extension, prove to her boss that she is capable of making tough decisions. Ganush begs Christine not to repossess her house and proceeds go on her knees to beg her. Christine becomes frightened by Ganesh's persistence and accidentally pushes her away while calling for security to remove her from the bank. Ganesh gets enraged and promises to deal with Christine. Ganush is escorted outside and Christine is praised by her boss for having made the right choice. When Christine leaves work and gets to the parking lot to get home, she is attacked by Ganush from the back seat. Christine tries to defend herself but fails. Ganush, despite sustaining multiple injuries, succeeded in taking a button off Christine's coat and places a curse on her, then returns it. After the ordeal, Christine insisted on having her fortune told. Her boyfriend, Clay Dalton, had no choice than to allow her. They meet Ramjaz, who tells Christine that she has been cursed. At home, she is attacked by Lamaya and has repulsive nightmares about Ganesh after a fly gets into her through her mouth. At work the next day, Christine feels the fly from last night moving her stomach. Stu comes over to be taught the loan procedures. She hallucinates Ganush rhythmic finger tapping and snaps at Stu, who leaves her desk. She gets a call, but upon picking, she gets a nosebleed, which splashes onto her boss. She runs out in a panic. Stu steals a file from Christine's desk. Christine goes to talk to Ganush for forgiveness in efforts to lift the curse. Ganush's granddaughter answers the door, skeptical of Christine's remorse, and Christine finds out that Ganush cannot lift the curse, seeing as Ganush has died, and her granddaughter was hosting the funeral for her in the basement. Christine returns to Ramjas, who explains that as long as Christine is the owner of an accursed object, she will be haunted by a powerful demon called the Lamaya that will torment her for 3 days before taking her to hell for eternity. He suggests a sacrifice to appease the demon. Desperate to stop the attacks, Christine reluctantly sacrifices her pet kitten. At a dinner party, she meets Clay's parents for the first time. She is again tormented by the Lamia, plagued with hallucination, an eye appearing in a cake she made for the night, which stabs with her fork. She later cough out a housefly after taking in a piece of the cake. But did she just stab an eye in there? Ah, well, never mind. She starts to hear voices which cause her to scream abruptly and frighten Clay and his parents. Christine returns to Ramjaz, who says that Sean Sandena will risk her life to stop the demon for a fee of $10,000. She sells most of her belongings to come up with the money. Clay visits her and drops her off at Sandena's house. Ramjaz does an introduction in the set to start the ritual. Sandena prepares a seance to trap the Lamia spirit in a goat and kill it. She then allows the Lamia to inhabit her body. Ramjaz tries to persuade it not to steal Christine's soul, but it vows never to stop until Christine dies. Christine then places Sandena's hand on the goat, causing the spirit to enter its body. Sandena's assistant, Milos, attempts to kill the goat, but is bitten by the goat and becomes possessed and attacks the members of the seance. Sandena banishes the Lamia from the seance, but dies in the process. Christine thinks the medium has overcome the Lamia, but Ramyaz explains that she only managed to drive the spirit away until the next day. Then he seals the cursed button in an envelope and tells Christine that she can get rid of the curse by giving the button to someone as a gift, thereby passing the curse onto that person. Christine decides to give the envelope to Stu in revenge for him stealing her files at work, but changes her mind after seeing how pathetic Stu is when he meets up with her. With guidance from Ramjas, Christine learns that she can give it back to Ganush even though she is dead. Christine digs up Ganush's grave, and after struggling momentarily with the corpse, Christine formally gives back the button and callously jams the envelope in Ganush's mouth just in time before drowning, apparently ending the curse. Christine returns home and prepares to meet Clay at Los Angeles Union Station for a weekend trip. She gets a message from her boss telling her that she landed her dream position after Stu confessed to stealing her work and was fired. At the station, Christine buys a coat that she has been wanting as a sign of a new beginning. Clay, planning to propose, reveals to Christine that he found the envelope containing the curse button in his car. Christine then realizes she mixed up her envelope with another that she gave to Clay when she accidentally dropped it, and that the curse was never lifted. Horrified, Christine backs away and falls onto the tracks. As Clay looks on, unable to reach Christine, a train barrels towards her, while fiery hands suddenly emerge from the tracks and drag Christine into the fiery pits of hell. Clay, holding the button in his hand at the edge of the train platform, with tears rolling down his face, stares at the tracks in utter disbelief. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a like.